disperse the crowd. Let me take this across to Arunima, my colleague, who's also joining us from the CBI offices. Arunima, the fact that we have been going on talking about the line of questioning by the CBI as regards Manish Sisodia. However, when we talk about these 3 arrests that have been made, 2 of them by the CBI and 1 by the Enforcement Directorate, the stuff that has come out of the questioning of Vijay Nair, Bomapalli and also Mr. Mahendru, and how will that impact the questioning procedure of Mr. Sisodia today?
So let's start with Mr. Vijay Nair. Why was he arrested? He was arrested because CBI said he was being non-cooperative. He was not answering questions, not giving the correct facts. So obviously CBI feels there's something to hide. Mr. Nair is a key accused in this case. He's been accused of accepting money and other benefits on behalf of Mr. Sisodia and on behalf of the AAP party. So there's a serious charge against him. The second arrest that was made was from Hyderabad. Now why Hyderabad if this is an excise policy in connection with Delhi? The charge is that Hyderabad-based business lobbies, Hyderabad-based liquor companies had a role to play in this alleged corruption, and that's why CBI is keeping its scanner on that city as well. Of course, BJP has alleged that TRS and its legislator K. Kavita also has connections with this alleged crime, something she has denied. So when Mr. Sisodia is questioned...
I'm really sorry, I'm interrupting you there because we are picking in these live visuals from outside the CBI headquarters where all the Aam Aadmi Party leaders and workers are currently being detained by the police. I'll try and get in a word by my colleague Anshul. Anshul, we can see that there are detentions that are happening.
So yes, the detention has started. The protesters came here at 11:20 a.m. Since then, they have been sitting outside the barricades. If you could see in the visuals, these protesters are being picked one by one by the police officials, and they are being pushed into this bus. From here, they will be detained. Each and every worker is being detained now. Now, the senior leaders are the only people who are sitting inside these protests. If you could see in the visuals over here, the protesters are absolutely reluctant. They are not ready to go off as of now. But the police has also made this a point. Their patience, they have lasted their patience, and now they are making sure that each and every person who was sitting in this very high security area in the national capital will be detained, and they wouldn't be allowed to protest out here. That is the reason why we are seeing commotion, absolute commotion outside the CBI headquarters in the national capital in the Lutyens' Delhi. If you could see in the visuals over here, people are being picked up, people are being thrown inside these. Approximately 7 to 8 buses have already been put over here. Although the protesters were sitting very peacefully outside the gates, outside the barricades of the CBI road, even after that the police made an announcement that they should not be protesting out here. They are not allowed to protest out here illegally, and hence they are being removed from the location. Now if you could see in these visuals over here, all these protesters have been detained. Sir, क्यों detain किया गया आपको? पता की क्यों detain किया गया आपको?
देखिए, आपको जैसा कि पता है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी के द्वारा माननीय मनीष सिसोदिया जी को परेशान किया जा रहा है और उनको बार-बार तंग किया जा रहा है।
कहाँ लेके जा रहे हैं आपको?
हाँ जी,
कहाँ लेके जा रहे हैं आपको?
देखिए, ये हमें नहीं पता, कहीं भी लेके जाए, लेकिन हम जाने के लिए तैयार हैं।
The workers are being detained. The senior, in fact, the leaders and MLAs are now also being detained, is what I can tell you. Each and every person who is still very reluctant to move from their spot, they are not being listened to by the police now, and the police is making sure that each and every person who was still inside that protest, even after several announcements were made by the local SHO that they could not carry out protest over here. This is a high security area. They should not protest over here. Since they did not agree to that, they are now being picked up and being thrown inside these buses. The sloganeering is still on. The few of the senior leaders are still sitting on that dharna. However, the outer circle of that protest has now been broken. The police officials is dragging each and every person. They are picking them up and throwing them inside these buses and are detaining all of them. So yes, absolute action out here outside the CBI headquarters in the national capital. Almost after 2 hours of peaceful protest that was carried out, light sloganeering that was happening over here. Now the workers are being detained by the Delhi police. All the workers are being detained. The road is being cleared now. The Vajra Vahans were in place, although they haven't been used. The RF is also deployed over here just to make sure that even if any person tries to take any sort of action, they wouldn't be allowed to do that. And any sort of untoward situation that arises from here, that could be resolved at the earliest, and that is what is happening right now.